Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. Tonight we'll be playing, since it's Tuesday, we'll be playing our Lancer actual play, Operation Aegis. And I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me will be Sarah playing Vika, Patrick playing Freddy, Carr playing Tiana, Jeremy playing Cortev, Rappy playing Melody.
I am waving.
I was about to say, I imagine vigorous waving. And the other two will slink in here at some point. Alright, who remembers what was going on last week?
I was not there, so you'll have to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, Rappy, you tell us what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been in the game for like a little over a month.
A few members of the Mad Dogs and the... I'm sorry about calling them Red Hats again. Red Hands.
Red Hands, Mad Dogs, and the workshop are doing an initiative to pull some people out of holding.
Right. Yeah. Some of the Red Dogs, some of the Red Hands, some of the Mad Dogs were captured. After you guys were sent in, or while you guys were sent in to destroy that enemy base, or outpost, or camp, whatever it was, the other two groups had been running an assault as a distraction, but some of them got taken captive. So rather than go back to base where you're pretty sure they wouldn't have let you then try to rescue your buddies, you decided to try to rescue your buddies before you going back to base. The whole beg forgiveness, ask forgiveness rather than permission kind of thing.
We got to the base. I know Ty and Uriah are on top of the base, and Ty was about to go into when I think one of the Red Hands... Did one of the Mad Dogs go... Was it one of the Mad Dogs and one of the Red Hands, or was it two Red Hands that went with us? I can't remember.
Two Red Hands, because it was the sister and...
That's right.
Captain Murder.
Yes, you had Ocelot and Totentans, a.k.a. Klaus.
Got you.
It's got the Red Hands reference.
Let's see, I believe the infiltration team was Uriah, Tiana, Klaus, and
Totentans.
Klaus was Totentans. I'm trying to read her actual name. Marina? Something like that.
Ocelot. I thought it was... Yeah, Ocelot, yeah.
Yeah, Ocelot was her call sign.
Yeah. And while that was going on, the other group detected a bunch more mechs coming into the city.
Yep. And some vehicles,
There were hostile signals, I think, too, right?
Yes. But it was definitely Matt Shinar and not like the cult or something. They were easily identifiable as military. Yes, the infiltration team had poked around, walked through some neighborhoods, contemplated breaking in on a family.
Decided not to.
Found the little
sorry.
Found the little facility that the Shinar were using, which for people here in the States, we have like National Guard armories, sometimes in small towns. Both of the two closest towns to me have one, though I think one of them isn't in use anymore.
I think there's one right down the road from me.
Yeah, I know Huntsville's got one as well.
Yeah.
So they're essentially using that, their mechs are parked outside. This is not a facility designed this facility is designed to support kind of militia types or town guard or town defense in case of like a war. But I believe y'all have done a scan and know for sure that your people are in there.
Yeah, we did a scan.
One of them had some kind of tracker unit.
Yeah, and Ty was going to go in and see if she could get them out by herself because that's smart. But Uriah was going to send scan signals on occasion to make sure she's going in the right direction.
You're like echolocating.
Yeah, because she does like she could do it, but
yeah. I believe all of y'all were perched on top of the building at the moment.
Yeah,
Uriah had his invisibility thing going.
Yeah, Uriah and Ty are on top of the building. The other two were left in an alleyway outside.
That's right.
Base.
Toten Hands was setting up his sniper rifle in case crap started hitting the fan.
Yep. Yeah. Just imagine he just keeps adding attachments. The barrel keeps getting longer.
Which one was that? Naked Gun 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go with a Trigun reference of that one assassin that literally had what looked like a, 30-foot long barrel.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
There's that too.
It's just a regular old sniper rifle like Tiana carries around.
Whoosh.
It's just a regular sniper rifle, the one that Whip uses.
Standard issue for medics.
Look, up close, you help people. At a distance, you put them out of their misery.
Just a harm assist.
Look, he's in perfect health.
I'm lethally preventing damage.
Let's fix that.
If I put him down now, he'll never hurt again.
I'll sign Medion.
You don't need that head on your shoulders, do you?
Don't worry, heads grow back. Oh, they don't.
Dr. Tiana.
Isn't that a TF2 reference?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, that's the medic reference. I know that one.
All right, so Tiana was on the roof. How was she getting inside?
I thought that we found a hatch.
I believe that's correct. A roof access.
So she was gonna try and see if she could quietly open the hatch and go down inside.
Okay. Give me a roll. See what kind of tags you might have or skills you might have that you think would help.
Yeah, unfortunately, she doesn't have any, so it's just my grit. 17, though.
Well, that's pretty good.
Need to launch the game.
So yeah, you get there. There's there's security. It's secured. But this is a small town. Clearly, this place wasn't greatly funded. It's an old system.
Mm.
So you spend a couple minutes tinkering with it. And the lock disengages, you're able to lift the thing up. While it may not have been updated, it seems to have been kept up pretty well. There's not like any loud squeaking or anything from the hinges.
Mm. I'd also probably before she goes down, she would try and see if there's any like motion detector. I mean, I don't know how that would work with stealth in this world, but she'd probably see if there's any like motion or any kind of security system.
Okay, give me a spot or whatever they call it in this.
I have spot and I have hack and fix. I don't know which one you want me to add.
Spot to notice for the looking around. I'm picturing you basically sticking your head through the hatch, so
Yeah, 26.
You spot a camera in the distance, but it is looking down the hall. It's at the corner and it's looking down the hallway opposite of where you're at.
Does it seem like it's moving, or is it just?
You watch it, and yeah, it is. It does. It turns, sits there for a minute or so, and then turns back.
Okay.
And then sits there, you know.
Just in case she's going to wait until it turns away from her, and she's going to go down, close the hatch, and then try and see if she can go over to where it's like she's out of its line of sight.
So are you going towards it, like getting up under it, basically where it can't see?
Well, it depends. Like, if I go towards the camera, am I going towards our friends? Because of the sensor scan?
Based on the scan, if you go down to the camera, you're at one corner, and then they're at another corner.
Okay.
So you have to travel and make that 90-degree turn to get to your buddies.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till the camera moves, go underneath the camera. When it moves back, I'll go down the corner and see if there's like a way to duck out of its sight.
Okay.
I know I'm invisible, but hey, never know when it's infrared.
This is true. All right, so you're going that way. There's some side rooms. It looks like meeting rooms up here. Maybe some storage. Towards the end of the hallway, and you're trucking it to try to.
I'm also keeping an eye out for other cameras too.
You see a few mounting spots where there should be cameras, but they don't seem to be there. You do see a elevator, as well as a stair access.
So do I have to go down to get to where my buddies are?
Yes. Yeah, they are not on the same floor you are.
She's going to go down the stairs. She's not going to risk the elevator.
Okay. All right, give me a stealth going downstairs.
Okay. Wish I hadn't gotten rid of it, but it's what I get for. Nah. 6.
Oh no.
So you start down the stairs.
Does stealth suit give any bonus?
You start off kind of quiet.
And you run into a guard with a giant exclamation point over their head.
Thank you, Metal Gear.
Get under the box!
And you do hear a door open under you. Like the next step down.
Mm-hmm.
I forget how tall this building is. We're going to say it's about 3 stories.
Are they on the second or first floor?
They appear to be on the first. They're on like the ground floor.
Yeah.
So the door opens at like the second floor level as somebody steps into the stairs. And between, I won't say being startled, but being concerned that there's now somebody under you and not being able to see your own feet, you kind of miss a step and do that kind of half fall where you grab, you don't tumble completely down the stairs, but you grab the.
Yeah, I grab the railing.
And your feet kind of slip down multiple stairs. Kind of.
Yeah.
But you don't hear a reaction below you.
Is there am I on the second floor this time or the first?
You were on the third, going down to the second, and somebody on the landing further down from you, stepped out into the stairs.
Right, but I haven't made it to the second floor yet.
No.
Okay. She's gonna creep forward. She's gonna see. I assume there's a way to look down. She's gonna look down and see if she can see anybody.
All right, give me a spot.
$26.
You glance down. As you kind of glance over the side, you see somebody under you who's leaned back and he's glancing up. He's got his gun out.
Yep.
Now, how exactly does your stealth suit work?
I'm invisible. That's all it says.
So yeah, you see him leaning back with his gun. And it's like he's you know, his back's on the railing. He's kind of leaned back, you know, where you can see up there. And it's like he's waiting. You know, you can tell he's trying. You know, he's waiting for somebody to look over the side. And you get the impression he's probably like he's trying to be quiet, like he's waiting to hear if he hears something else.
Yep. She's gonna wait and see if he's like, I must have heard something or something like that.
What was that noise?
You were pretty loud, actually.
I know, but she's gonna slowly. She's gonna try and make her way down to the second landing.
All right. So as you start moving, you know, after a minute, you see him. You know, keeps the gun out, but he sort of reaches down into a pouch, and pulls out. You know, it's not binoculars because it's just one of them, but it's some kind of eyepiece. You know.
Yep. She's gonna stay away. As soon as she sees that, she's gonna stay away from the stairs, and she's trying to she's gonna try and make it to the second landing and then go in the door.
That would involve walking straight past this guy. But...
Oh, he's on the second landing.
Yeah, he was on the second floor
sorry,
and stepped into the stairs.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought he was lower down.
No.
She's gonna knock him out.
All right.
Shame.
She has a stun baton.
Oh, you're getting it right up on his shit.
First, roll me a stealth. He can't see you, but he may hear you coming.
An 11.
Also, I went ahead and turned on Zoom if you're feeling finicky.
I don't feel like adjusting the camera, sorry.
That's fine.
But welcome in.
All right. I'll turn Zoom back off.
It's the last time we're going to use Zoom anyway. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did not roll particularly well. So yeah, you're creeping up on him. He's still got the gun out. He's got that little scope, and you see him. You working the controls. You don't recognize the exact model. You've seen this kind of equipment before. He's clearly cycling between different vision modes.
Yeah, while he's pointing up, she's gonna see if she can sneak around him and down instead of trying to knock him out. But if he notices, knock him out.
Okay. Give me another stealth roll. This will be contested. Give yourself a disadvantage because he is on high alert.
Yep. Yep. Ah, dang it.
He got a 20.
I got a 12. So we're gonna go with the original plan of knocking him out.
So yep, he hears you stepping, and then when he turns towards you, you know, one eye is covered by the scope, but you see his other eye get wide as he clearly sees something through the scope.
18 to knock him out.
He gives a jerk. He falls down. His scope falls. He drops the scope. It falls over the railing.
She takes that
and down to it falls down to the first floor.
Yep. She's gonna send Uriah. It's like, well, that made a lot of noise.
Cowabunga it is.
So this guy's knocked out.
Yep, he is. He's been tasered.
She's gonna push him into the corner to where like someone could still open the door. Actually,
like behind the door, sort of, so that if they just open it.
So like the door is here. She's gonna put him like right in front of the door. So if someone tries to open the door, they'll have to shove.
Oh.
And then she's gonna go down to the first landing.
All right. As you're about halfway down the stairs, you hear the door on the first landing open up.
Mitch.
Yay for silent Uriah getting a message. Shit.
What did you do?
I had to knock someone out, and unfortunately it made a lot of noise. So let's see if I can do it a second time. So she goes down. She continues down to the first landing.
So you see this guy, he steps in. He sees the busted, where the scope hit the ground and busted, at which point he draws his sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
He calls out a name.
Silence.
And then he
A
steps
dog
further
barks
in the
in the
room, and he's kind of in that thing where he's looking up.
She's going to keep going down.
All right, you're now on the bottom. You're now on the ground floor with him. Excuse me.
Is the door open
Uh,
on the first floor?
it is. It is in the process of swinging back shut. At first, he was kind of leaning in and holding it open, but then when he backed up and started looking up, it's starting to.
Okay. As soon as it closes, she's going to knock him out.
Okay. Give me a roll. There is, of course, consequences
29.
as he will shoot you if you fail. You did not fail, however.
The one thing freaking she's good at.
Well, no, you're not actually hurting people this time.
Yeah, I'm stunning people. So as soon as he goes down, is there like a way to like drag him underneath the staircase?
Yes, it won't hide it from anybody that comes in this bottom door,
Yeah.
but anybody looking down from higher up won't see him.
Okay. She'll drag him there and she'll see if he has one of those like scopes that other guy has.
He does.
He'll take that. She'll take that.
Okay. And it's
And-
basically, it works like a telescope. It goes through a few different vision types.
Yeah. So she's got that now. And then she's going to quietly see if there's anyone on the other side of the door.
All right, give me a. I guess spot works for hearing too, unless there's a listen skill.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. 21.
You don't hear anybody directly on the other side.
Okay. She's going to sneak out and then see if there's any cameras. And she'll relay to Uriah silently that there's 2 in the stairwell knocked out. She'll see if there's any cameras outside the door.
All right, give me another spot check.
She'll sneak out the door and make sure it closes, and then she'll see if there's any cameras. I'm rolling 20s, okay. In everything but stealth.
All right. So you step out of this little hallway. You're looking both ways. There is a camera. It's down to your left. It is looking in your direction. It would see anybody entering or leaving the door.
Hmm.
From the
But the
angle
door's
it's at,
open
you're
by
not
itself.
sure that it would actually see the door open, because the door
Okay,
opens
good.
into the stairwell.
And which way is our friends and compatriots?
Now that you're at the ground floor, they're kind of on the opposite side of the building from you.
She's going to make her way that way.
And from glancing through the skylight, there is a big open area that, these floors kind of circle around this larger open area that is part gymnasium, part, where you could pull vehicles into the building.
Mm-hmm. So.
And from what the scans picked up, they've got a holding area kind of over in the opposite corner from you of that big open area. Basically, it's like they hastily constructed or threw up some kind of prefab, holding cells.
Okay. She's going to quietly make her way over there and see how it is constructed and see if she can get into it, or if I assume there's guards.
Yes, when you get out into that open area, there's a lot of activity.
Okay.
You see the captives by the cage, or the guards, captives in the cage. There are guards. not what I needed.
Are there any mechs in here?
Yes, there are 2 in here. They are being worked on. They're not like walking around doing stuff. Most of the prisoners look fine. You do notice that Renault, the head of the Red Hands, he's got like a little medical cot kind of thing in the cage he's in, and there is like somebody's like medical staff in there working on him, or not working on him, monitoring him, checking him.
She'll send Uriah a picture of what she's seeing. Yay for data plating.
Okay, I'm back. What's up?
I got down to the first floor. There's a lot of activity in the hangar that the captives are in, and Ty sent you a picture of the activity, and I'll say she sent a picture of the captives, and the leader of the Red Hands is on a medical cot with a medical personnel in there with him.
Fun.
So.
Yeah, so you get a message back because I could just do that mentally.
Same here.
Yeah. And what do you expect me to do about that?
Oh. I can't. I mean, I could get them out, but we've got one injured, and I don't know if he's going to be able to move.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you only passing this information on to Uriah, or are you keeping your entire infiltration team in the loop?
At the moment, just Uriah.
Okay.
The picture she will send to the team, but the conversation she'll keep between Uriah and her. I mean,
Well,
we are on a time limit. There's 2 in the stairwell down, so.
I mean, I could always go loud, but there's no telling how many that would mobilize.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can hack one of these mechs to go on a little rampage or jaunt. Maybe with the help of one of my NHPs, but I don't know if I doubt they'd be able to reach this far.
No.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
This is Freddy speaking up.
Freddy
Any
is with
comms?
the.
Freddy's with the backup team.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're a couple miles away.
Okay.
Yeah, we left you with the backup team because
Like the other time I had to miss. Got it.
Sorry.
Yep.
We will jump out to you guys here in just a minute, though. So that's what you see.
Can I? Before I would say that she might try to like hack into one of the mechs, just make them go do like a rampage through the thing, or like just start walking forward and them trying to stop it. But is there an obvious reason as to why there's so much activity here in the hangar?
It's the roomiest place.
Okay.
And like I said, this facility is not really built for what they're using it for. It was just the one available here in town.
Yeah, I just didn't know if people were like in a rush, trying to rush around and try and do something.
They do seem like they're getting ready for something.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think. Y'all, I want to say y'all overheard something last time. I'm trying to remember what it was, but that was like a month ago. So,
yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago. Rather, 2 weeks ago.
There's not like a data pad that's just sitting around doing nothing, right?
No.
In the hangar? Okay. So, yeah, at the moment, Ty's just on standby because, like, she's one person with this many people and the captives that, I mean, she can't really get out at the moment.
All right. Let's take a quick jump out to the cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all picked up this convoy going by, and you kind of hunker down with your mechs. Maybe you powered them down briefly, so they don't detect you. But it's heading towards town. It's mostly vehicles. There's a few mechs, but it was mostly vehicles. Some of them obviously like personnel carriers.
Any visible markings on them?
Shinar military stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys in town had gotten some indication that they were waiting on somebody to come pick up the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
I forget exactly what I forget if it was an overheard conversation or if y'all had picked up. No, you listened to some of their communications. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
You also knew there was going to be a supply delivery to the armory at some point. Up early.
I think that was what we overheard.
All right, so what do you guys outside of town? Any actions that y'all want to take, or y'all going to continue to hunker down?
I want to try to get a clear channel to the infiltration team that I know won't immediately be compromised by the opposition
and or detected.
Yeah.
I can give you a plus. I can give you the accuracy for if it's going to be a hack fix roll.
Yeah.
Can NHPs talk to each other from a distance?
Using the mix equipment, using the mix broadcasting equipment, sure.
Yeah.
You had
it would be
two
like a
groups had maintained silence between themselves for fear that they would pick up the long range stuff.
Yep. And that's kind of what I'm trying to circumvent here.
The infiltration squad talking to each other, you probably switched over to some kind of real low band, low energy frequency. You're broadcasting on the AM frequency or something nobody really uses.
What is your hack fix by chance? Or are we all at a +6 right now?
It's maxed out, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to get them a message, you can give a roll to see if you can figure out a way to do it without being detected.
I think I more want to keep a line and as a line that would be that would that I could message them, not that I'm going to send a message to them.
Where are your NHPs?
I don't have any.
No, I'm trying to talk about the
Uriah has his in his mech. Both of mine are at the dog because I didn't want to risk taking one
giant thing in. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then Zay's is with her. Yeah. Ty is by herself, just as a flesh being. Her dog. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I will roll.
All right.
13 plus 6 plus another 6 on top of that.
All right, so that gets
19.
Yeah.
Are we at 6 crit?
5.
We are.
I just kept hearing 6 get tossed around a lot, so I was just making sure.
I rolled a 6 and then it was 13 plus 6 is my modifier.
And then he rolled a 6 for
5,
my accuracy.
So, and then 6. So
okay, I'm just double checking.
It's way up there.
I rolled a 33.
Yeah.
So the infiltration team gets this little kind of click over the radio. Basically, you sent just enough information to let them know it was you.
Mm-hmm.
Tie in the hanger.
Well, it comes into your earpiece, not
Yeah, I know.
It's not like he sent you a text and you're creeping invisibly and your cell phone suddenly dings.
You up? I'll send a follow up and just say I think I got a line where I can maintain communication.
Okay.
Can we send over that line comfortably then?
You
I assume
can.
so.
The more you use it, eventually it'll start hitting the point where I'll start making rolls to see if they detect it.
Okay.
Okay.
But it is secure for the moment. You can send a couple messages
Yeah.
without anywhere. I'll let you know before it starts to become.
Do you want me
potentially a problem.
to? Do you want me to tell you what the actual number is so you can roll against it, or do you want me to?
Also-
Are we gonna roll in the moment?
We'll just roll it a moment.
And I'm gonna give while he's doing this, and Freddy just kind of thinks I'm also gonna try to see if I can get us a little more time. Invent create. I'm essentially trying to not really static on this. Essentially, anytime they'll try to pick it up, I want it to read like one of their signals. So when they get it, they just think it's like background static or
Sounds like you're trying to give them a difficulty to try and break it.
correct.
Okay. Okay. You're rigging up something that will basically broadcast at the same time that whatever message you send broadcasts.
Yeah.
To kind of camouflage it, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
All right, that seems fair enough. Give me a roll for that. It's going to be difficult. This is trying to do this on the fly and quickly.
Can I assist that and like cancel that out?
Well, difficult just means that
Right.
he needs 20.
Oh, I thought.
wait.
I thought.
Wait.
No, difficulty.
Difficulty is the dice.
adding-
What's the one where it's the score you have to hit
It would
goes
just
up?
be like a hard or something like that, or
That may be
Yeah.
what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you need a 20.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will be helping you regardless.
roll a 20.
Yep.
That'll do it. That was with the plus. That was with the dice thrown in, or was that just your grit?
That's not even my grit. That's just my base +4 number that I have on Invent Create.
Okay.
So it's actually
That's not
higher than that.
Grit. That's not grit. That's not a D6.
Yeah. No, that's my skill plus my grit, so it's actually a 29
All right.
plus any other D6 I have.
You crank this sucker out without any trouble. So yeah, they will now have, when I roll for them to detect it, they will now have a difficulty. Be sure to remind me of that when I start rolling.
All right.
Ty will send back after Deca sends what they send. Ty will send back. It's like found the prisoners, one's wounded, lots of hasty activity in the hangar that I'm in currently.
That convoy is going. I understand that the convoy is going towards them.
Yeah, it was headed into town.
Yep. There's a convoy headed in, and I'll give them the amount of people that were on it and whatever the specs.
Mm-hmm.
And on the tail end of that message, I'll tack on. Should probably still keep communication to a minimum, but wanted to keep you informed.
All right, so back in the facility, what is Tiana doing, or Uriah for that matter?
Uriah, are you doing anything? Or are you waiting on Ty?
He's basically just waiting on Ty. Like anything he does is going to get loud fast. because he's in a mech. So
You're also invisible.
I mean, yes, but he won't be.
And he can't
If
turn
he
that
does
back
something.
on.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, it's. I mean, I can still hide, but at that point, I'm not just invisible
Right,
because they
right.
know I'm there.
Yeah.
They still have to make rolls to find me, but they'll know I'm there at that point.
I can see if I can cause a distraction, but all right, so is this like a small prefab, just like a prison cell, or
Yeah, the cell seems to be kind of a prefab thing.
Okay.
It's like it could have been built into a storage unit or anything, but this one's got like barred doors on it, kind of thing.
did I see anyone on, like, as I was going through the top floor? Was there anyone, like any people up there?
You would have heard some noise, or let's see, on the top floor, no. And you never went through the second floor. You went down the stairwell. Never mind. So no, you haven't.
Yeah.
Other than the guys in the stairwell, you haven't run across people yet, and these people on the bottom
Okay.
floor, of course. And like I said, other than the one guy that's injured, everybody else is just sitting in their cell. They're still basically wearing their, I guess it's not flight suits because it's mechs, but whatever suits
And
you wear when
from
you're in a
where
mech, but any kind of armored bits or weapon, any equipment is taken off of it. But
And from where I am, can I see out of the hangar?
no,
The
the doors
warehouse?
are closed. The door is closed.
Do I see anybody in a mech at the moment in the hangar? Outside
The
of like
two
maybe a
mechs
mech
that are in the hangar are both being worked on.
Okay.
So there's people climbing around in it. There is one guy sitting in the cockpit of one, but the chest is open and he's working on stuff in there.
She is going to go over to one of the two mechs, and she is going to see if she can program it to just basically power on and walk forwards.
So you're going to try to program a mech that's currently being worked on by people.
Well, I mean, how many people are working on it?
There's like 4
Currently.
people crowded around each one of them.
On each one? And how many people are in? I assume there's a lot of people in this hangar.
There's quite a few. They've got barracks set up over on one, or not barracks, bunks set up over on one side. You've only got a couple of people on them trying to sleep, currently, but you've got people sitting around working on tablets, probably doing like their version of paperwork or paperless work.
Is there a computer that no one is at or near?
All the computer, they all seem to be using either their own little comm links or tablets.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure the facility has got computers probably in some of the side rooms and little office areas,
But there's not one here in the hangar.
no, they've got everything seems to be kind of mobile based.
She doesn't have a way. She has. I don't think, is it data plating that? No, that's the connectivity suite. I think that lets her jack into people's things.
Connectivity suite, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of that's what Uriah has.
Cortavo.
She'd have to go good old analog to try and
Mhm.
mess with their system.
And
I mean,
by sorry.
at this point, no, it's okay. It's like basically Ty. I mean, Ty's not able to do anything without potentially getting one of these people killed in the escape by herself. I mean, without trying to like hack into a computer and maybe set off the alarm in another building or something like that. But
At this point, Marina Ocelot kind of pings you asking for an update. You sent pictures. She's seen a picture of her sister. Okay, what's going on now?
she gives her gives her the information. She's just like, there's a lot of people in the hangar. It's like there's 2 mechs in here being worked on. Ran leader is
Do you need a distraction?
Huh? Would be helpful, but don't get yourself killed doing it.
How big of a distraction do you need?
Well, I have to get these people out somehow, and it's either through the door of the main hangar and out the main gate, or up to you for you to carry them out, carry them to safety.
Where are those other lancers on patrol or ones that are outside?
There's some part to, if you're looking at the front of the building, the left of the building.
Mhm.
And then there were a couple that were like patrolling the back, kind of the back area. Because this has got a decent chunk of land that this base is sitting on.
Okay. Quick calculation, because Uriah's done this before. How much damage to the immediate area would be caused if he overloaded the fusion core and those parked mechs that are outside?
God.
I don't know. It would be bad.
Not like full-on
And by bad, he's
explosion,
talking-
but I mean like meltdown levels of like the core just is inoperable. The mechs basically fall over and are like leaking like slag everywhere.
That would take a lot of work to do.
Okay.
You know, they have backups and redundancies and
Yeah. Okay. Where are the patrols?
they're at the kind of the back edge of the property at the moment. So several
And-
hundred yards away.
Okay. We got that going for us at least. And this hangar, is the door open or closed?
The door's closed.
Door's closed. Okay.
Now, it is not some sort of heavily armored something. You know, this
No,
place
yeah.
is not really a fort.
Yeah, but if he busts in, then that's going to be a problem.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tip me. But let's see here.
Now, in addition to the
Is-
mix outside, there's also some vehicles, including a couple of APCs.
And just a quick question: is there like a side room that might look like a computer room near Ty at all?
You'd have to go poke your head in the door to see what's what.
You know, that's a good point. Since Uriah does have that subjectivity suite, is there anything he can access from his sort of hidden location on the roof right now?
All the way up on the roof. You could access the building systems. So
Oh, good.
you could shut off the lights and stuff like that.
That's exactly what I was looking for, actually. Alrighty, so lights. Okay. So what all systems do I have access to? Or I'll need to roll a hack fix, I assume, to see if I get in.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, like I told Carl earlier, it is the place has some security, but it is older systems.
Yeah.
Does the captain of the Red Hands look like he couldn't walk, or is
He looks to be unconscious.
We are grit +6, right? Or is it grit +5?
5.
+5?
5. Okay. 16.
All right. You get into the building systems.
Cool. What stuff do I have access to exactly?
You can open and shut the hangar door. You can turn the lights on and off. Or basically turn the power. Well, you can turn
What about the
individual lights
camera
on and off,
system?
or you could shut the power down. Yeah, you could access this camera system.
Okay.
Only about the half the cameras the systems are supposed to have are online. But
Fun. Okay. Now I will fully preface this with I played a hacker in Cyberpunk too much. Can I use the camera as a medium to wirelessly hack into something in specific inside the hangar?
No, that's not going to extend your range or anything like that. No.
Okay. Well,
Much cyberpunk.
well,
Yeah.
yes, but it was more of like using the camera to see what's there, so I know specifically what to aim for. But okay. I'll send a message to Ty. It's like, how good are you seeing in the dark?
Not great, but I do have a new toy.
Cool. He shuts the lights off.
She'll pull out that and see if she can like go to a night.
It has light. It has infrared. It has light amplification.
Okay, cool. Immediately turn it to night vision.
It's like that Spy Kids gift that goes around.
What's happening?
What happens
The
anywhere when
lights
you're in a
are
room with a
off.
bunch of people and the lights go off? Is everybody's kind of like, what the? Somebody starts talking about,
Get those lights back on.
Talking about how they underfund these places. Somebody's wondering if they flipped a breaker or something. A few people pull out lights that isn't really lighting up, this big an area all that well. A few people pull out those same kind of little scopes like you've got. And there's still some light from like the, computers, the mobile stuff they were using that isn't plugged into the base proper.
Data pads and stuff.
What are the guards that? How many guards did you say was at this?
There's a couple of armed guards over by the cages.
Okay.
One of them's got the handheld scope out. One of them reaches up and pulls down. He had like a binocular version. Strapped to his face version.
And is the medic still in the cage with the red hand?
Let's see. I've been talking for a little bit. He had just stepped out. He was just stepping out. One of the guards had opened the door to let him out when the lights went out.
So is the door still open?
Even or odd?
Even.
The door is still open. Apparently, given that the prisoner is, isn't in any condition to give him a walk, the guard wasn't super worried about it. It was more about getting the thing out where they can see. So he put the scope on. He glanced back to make sure the guy on the bed is still in the bed. You hear somebody yelling order, hey, check the breaker. Somebody get on the system, see what's going on.
I could either do one of two things. And I don't know if I want to do them. If I use my stun baton, it's gonna like make a light, right? I assume.
Yeah, it's basically a taser. It's going to spark up. It might not be enough to be super noticeable if the room was lit, but in the dark, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, well, that helps, but the guards are still here in front of the cage, so I have one of two options. I can make a loud noise with my gun, or I can try and taser both of them. And doing that in the dark might not help. Because at the moment, I could probably get everybody else out but the red hand captain. And that was to Uriah.
And all the other prisoners you're trying to rescue they have where they were sitting, in their cells. They've all stood up now.
Yeah. And she'll send, actually, do they still have their comm units or any way to communicate with us?
No, all their equipment was taken off of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They're
what
still
that's
wearing
what
kind of the base flight flight uniform looking kind of stuff. But
Do any of them have data plating? Because you couldn't easily take that off.
ooh, let's see.
But she will send an update to Ocelot and
All right, none of the red hands would.
Totten
Let me
Tans.
see which one of the Mad Dogs was it? Esther was captured. Doc was captured. Was there one more, or was it just those two?
It was those two, and then the
sister.
sister and the captain.
Okay. And I think Preacher, who's another red hand. Because I think y'all had Ocelot, Burnaby, and Totten Tans with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Doc had the little tracker thing.
I'm sitting here
but no,
thinking
none
it's
of
like
them-
I
none of
could try
them-
and choke the guy out.
None of the ones captured are especially hackery.
Do you have
Yeah.
any medical stuff on you, i.e., tranquilizers?
I have corrective and patches. Hi, I'm a medic with a sniper rifle.
What is your actual background, by the way? Is it actually medical or?
Spaceborne.
Okay. I was just saying if you happen to have like any from the medical pack, sleep now. Like
Yeah,
Vulcan
no,
neck
unfortunately,
pinchings.
Uh,
Vulcan
I don't
neck
have- I don't
pinch,
have the
except actual like inject them into the neck.
I don't have the stimulant package. I didn't know we were going to do stealth this time.
no planned surveillance
Um,
contact with the enemy.
Well, I
now,
mean,
you
I
still have
I
Totten
could-
Tans and Ocelot outside.
well, she did mention that. She's like, power's off in the building, but I mean, I have a Stumbatod, and it's going to cause a lot of light.
Totten
For a split second.
Tans gets on the, on your comms. I can draw their attention out here.
I can open the door.
Open the door.
Let me know
And
when
if
you're ready.
opening the door doesn't, go for it.
Your eye opens the door.
And she's going to see if she can Stumbaton the two there. If their people's attention start going toward the door.
Everybody looks over to the door. You hear somebody in the room go, "Oh, good idea. That'll let a little bit of light in anyway."
20 for one.
All right, you taser that guy. And given that it's a crit, I'll say you taser him very quiet.
Considering you got a 28
I'll roll
for
for
the
the other one and just crit again, and then I'll immediately close the door. Open, close.
Yeah, you're right. It's like a garage door, like open
I
it, like
assume everyone in the
freezes
cage
and
saw
then
that
closes
happen.
again.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is you approach the first guy, and you kind of reach around behind him and get him in the back, so his own body is shielding, most everybody's view. The people in the cage see it.
Yeah, but they feel good about it.
And there's enough talking going on that the sound doesn't really come through. And before the guy can fall, Doc steps up, reaches through the cage, and like grabs the guy by the shoulders and is like holding him, pulls him back, against the cage, and it's kind of holding him up in a quasi-standing position.
Yeah.
Now he drops his gun, but it's on a sling, so
yeah,
it doesn't clatter to the ground. And then you just smoothly step up to the next guy. Repeat the process. And Preacher steps up and grabs that guy.
Yeah.
And whispers very lowly, "Can you get the cages open?"
I thought the cage was already open. You said the door was open.
Just the
Yes,
one
you
with
did.
the.
They're in separate
Captain.
cages.
Yeah, she'll grab the key. Like, I assume there's a key that she can see.
It's a key card,
Or-
but yeah.
Yeah. She'll grab the key card and swipe open the other cages. And she'll take the night goggles and hand it off to whoever's in the cage, as well as the other one of those devices.
Esther grabs the goggles and one of the guns the guard was carrying.
And she'll whisper to the rest, "Uriah's upstairs." Uriah's upstairs is what she'll whisper. In a mech.
Can he carry all of us, though?
I mean, it's probably, yeah. We just gotta get.
Well, like I mentioned before, or before stream, the weight wouldn't be a problem with him carrying a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It would.
But it's the fact that he's only slightly bigger than person sized.
Yeah.
That, and also from everyone else's perspective, would look like a bunch of like. It'd just be a bunch of like club of people walking across the street.
Or if he tried to fly, those jets would turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Esther speaks. That might be a good way to get the spot out of here, though. Or Despot.
Yeah. We just gotta get up to the top floor with Despot.
Doc and Preacher getting, one arm over, each one of them gets an arm, up over the shoulder.
No. She'll guide him to that hallway.
And you're right. You were re-shutting the door.
Yeah, basically it's like garage door, like it starts opening, it freezes, like does a little shutter thing, and then closes again.
People are yelling, whoever's in charge is apparently yelling, what is going on with this system? Somebody get me some information.
She'll send Uriah a message. It's like, hey, you might want to turn off the cameras too. We're getting out of here.
He'll start using Ty as sort of like a beacon for himself. He'll follow her and will start looping camera feeds when she gets close to those locations.
Okay.
And Ty will guide them up to the third floor and try and get Despot out of the top.
Give me a stealth roll.
Lovely. Please roll good. Do I get advantage with the lights being off?
I would say yes, but then I'd say disadvantage or the difficulty for how many people there are down there, even though they are
14.
somewhat distracted.
So
okay, you managed to get everybody into the
not a
stairwell without them noticing. Uriah, somebody else is trying to get into the system.
Okay. What he's gonna do is basically do the because I've literally had this happen at work. Basically, like whatever password they're using to get into the system, it's like your password is out of date. Please change it.
All right, so this will be a roll off.
Roll off.
Also, when they get into the stairwell, Ty's gonna grab the gun from the one that's underneath and hand it to another one who's
Okay.
I roll the exact same thing. 16.
All right.
My computer is so much better, but I'm rolling in the single digits.
All right, they also rolled a 16.
Oh, geez.
So on a tie, I'm going to say they aren't
Well-
able to do anything this round, but they realize somebody else is in the system.
Okay.
so up the stairs.
About the time y'all are getting to the second floor, you hear some commotion back down below you. Like a little alarm going off. It doesn't sound like it's an alarm set up with the base. It sounds like it's, probably being brought. You know when you get one of those emergency things sent out with cell phones, everybody's cell phone in the room starts going off. It's something kind of like that. Everybody's individual comms are getting hit.
Yeah.
Because,
They now know someone's in the system.
somebody said, hey, it's somebody in the system, which means they immediately would have checked for the prisoners. Hey, the prisoners are out,
Yeah.
Yep. So she'll
Well,
start
yeah.
getting them out, and she'll pull out the sniper rifle and getting ready.
So y'all are less worried about stealth now, more worried about speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So y'all are scrambling up.
Ty will still be invisible, and she'll be taking lead, but she's like directing them as best she can via.
You hear Toten Tans. It seems like you've kicked an anthill.
Yeah. No.
And then you hear. Well, he won't.
And
be
now
getting
we
it.
just made it a molehill.
Well, he won't be getting in a mech.
Might want to change your position, and then she just keeps going.
And we're in the backup team. We're actually hearing.
Only if they send you a message. You're
Ty-
not keeping
Ty,
an open
as
line
soon as-
going because of fear of detection.
Yeah.
As soon as Toten shot the sniper rifle, she just said, "It's red hot," and just keep going.
On we go.
All right, so the cavalry is moving in now.
Cowabunga it is.
So the cavalry is doing cavalry things.
Vika will have a set coordinate with.
You see Whip
Rabbit
riding a
and-
giant horse.
What were you saying?
Vika will
What were you saying?
have a set coordinate with Rabbit and Koke to do the slip and slide thing, because both
Accelerate.
accelerate. Both she and Ty have it. So technically that could give everyone an extra 10 movement each turn.
So basically, it's like the dog 5 feet, Vika 5 more feet than the dog. Then it's basically making a giant slip and slide for everybody.
Yeehaw.
Until we hit a building, then things just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of a slip and slide, Vika essentially just lawn mowers the terrain to where it's nice and smooth.
Oh, it'll make sure that folks like I forgot Juba's name.
Duba,
Audrey's mech can
Audrey.
move really quick.
Oh yeah, his mech is a little on the slow side, isn't it?
Yes, it's making sure we can all move as a unit. If
All
other
right.
people want to go ahead, but she's at least trying to make sure everyone gets there in a group.
All right, so Tiana and crew get to the roof. And you hear Toten Hands going, he fired once. He's changing position. Him and Ocelot are changing position.
So the hatch that we came out of, as soon as everybody's up there, the hatch that we came out of, was it an electric lock?
Yeah, it had an electronic lock on it. Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna lock it. She's gonna try and hack it and lock it.
Okay.
Or
come here.
I guess Uriah could probably do that, but
Well, any attempt to hack at this point is going to be a roll off because they've got somebody in the system trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Though to be fair, you've also got somebody in a mech up there, so they might just reach down and like warp the frame where it won't open.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's just do that.
Yeah, he's just gonna go like just reach down and
It's like, okay, so now we need to get out of here.
yes, now
Cavalry is on the way.
Esther's looking around. Is there? Do we have access to a vehicle or?
There's several down there as APCs.
Y'all get to the edge of the building, and you see where people have loaded up in some of the mechs. But they seem to be moving away from the facility. Tiana, you ran it. They're moving in the direction that Toten Tans was.
Okay.
Clearly, somebody saw where that sniper shot came from.
Yep. They're moving towards Toten Tan's position, old position, I should say.
and you've got the ones that were on patrol further back are coming forward. The APCs are parked close to the mechs. Like I said, they're moving though, but
Is there an APC? Is there an APC immediately in front of us?
in front of you guys are making your way into town.
Yeah. Okay.
Ocelot gets on the radio and says she's trying to secure a car. Just she's basically trying to hijack a civilian vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
All right, so how y'all get down from the
we have
rooftop?
one. Good question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have the zip line, so I can't exactly do that.
Yeah. You can carry a person, but
Yeah.
is there like a fire escape kind of thing? I would assume there might be on a 3-story building.
Yeah, it's one of those that's got like the ladders on the side.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where they've kind of got like a gate on them at the bottom half, so you can start down and then you'd have to
Jump.
Yeah. Which is not overly difficult for the able body.
Yeah, but I mean, the non-able body Uriah could carry.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Or 2, Uriah could just pull the...
That would also be an option.
off.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody near that fire escape at the moment?
Even or odd?
Odd.
No, it is on the opposite side of the building from like where the mechs were parked.
And she's going to say, "Let's go down that. See if Uriah can get Despot down and break that chain." And we go down the ladder.
All right, that plan works just fine.
Are we near the fence?
Uh,
Because there was a fence.
yeah, there's a fence that circles
Like
the
surround-
entire perimeter of the property.
Yeah.
This building wasn't particularly close to any of the fences other than like the front gate. It's not too far from the front
there-
gate.
Any like APC nearby? Or a vehicle nearby?
You could try for there is, you have to go around the corner. There is an APC. There's some danger of being seen. You could also try to just sneak across the road if you wanted to steal something civilian.
Ty invisible. She's going to go to the APC that's around the corner.
Okay.
She's going to try and hotwire.
All right, give me a
Car.
hack fix roll. I would say with a difficulty just because this is a military vehicle, so it's going to have a security on it.
Dang it. I keep forgetting to add the slash on that. 13.
Back. The child has child.
Well, you're off camera, so we wouldn't have known if you hadn't said anything.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, you get in there, you get it cranked up.
Okay.
Nobody seems to have noticed.
Okay. She's going to... How far around the corner was it from where she was?
Half the length of the building, 50, not 50 yards, but
She's going
Like 20
to
yards.
go to where everybody... Yeah, she's going to drive to where everybody else was and then have everybody load up and then just gun it.
all right. So you got it into town. The rest of you are running into town.
She'll relay to Totentans and Ocelot and try and find their location to where they can meet up.
Okay. While this is all going on, you heard at least 1 or 2 more sniper rounds fired off.
Yeah, and Ty will relay what's going on to the backup team.
Backup team that's already halfway to town.
All right, let me jump y'all over to a map.
As they're going in, Vika will probably be like, I'm guessing we just want to make a big enough noise for everyone to get out, and then we get out too. We're not here to do rampant murder or anything like that.
Yeah, we need to actually create a large enough distraction. We also have that reinforcement group coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Well, it was up ahead of y'all,
we've got
though,
our
so.
people out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the reinforcements will be there.
All right, so the cavalry squad over here. You may place yourselves anywhere on this edge of the map. I'll get you off the map at the moment, but
There-ish.
Mhm.
Is this
And-
like one high bush or is it trees or?
that is trees. That is
Oh, too far. Oh, too close.
those trees are like too tall, or size too
Uh-huh.
tall, essentially.
Unfortunately, I cannot move my token.
That's weird. I dropped it right up, right from your.
Might not be under his control because we did give control of it briefly.
That might very well be it. Represents the character Duba.
Yay.
Controlled by Duba. Save settings. See if you can move it now, Duba. Okay.
Oh no, as soon as like you mess with it, I could see the icon change to to a different symbol. I'm like, haha, I can move it.
All right. Jumping back over here, we have Uriah here. And one of these vehicles is the APC that y'all loaded up in, and the other one is the civilian vehicle. In fact, let me change that out for a different vehicle. That Totentans and Ocelot have gotten into.
I'm just making a 5-space long rectangle for reasons.
Mhm.
You know, as a treat.
However, your rush away from the place did not go unnoticed, and you have mechs closing in behind you.
Fun.
Yay.
This is a weird sort of escort mission, or escort scenario.
Oh,
Basically, you have to get these guys out. And you know,
Out
I am
which
not-
towards us.
I'm
I
not
see a
zoomed out and out. Where
Tokugawa
is?
there? That's terrifying. Okay.
I was
That's
not
terrifying.
zoomed out enough out. Who are we
Yeah.
getting out?
everybody that's right here. So
Okay,
these
next to
two
Uriah.
vehicles and Uriah.
Mhm.
You guys
And
are
I
moving to help.
assume
And in
I
case you didn't notice them,
assume
because I know
yes.
they blend in badly, there are squads of regular infantry. Well, not regular. They're heavily
I see 'em
armed
right
infantry
here.
guys.
Mhm.
and Despot was put in the APC, so Uriah is free to do what he needs to.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
assume.
Yeah.
Basically, the convoy that was coming in before y'all, when all this started going on, they dropped their APCs dropped their troops off. So you've got you guys, a line of troops, the rest of you guys, and then a line of mechs.
Okay.
all right.
And out is just towards us, yeah?
Yes, you gotta get out on y'all's side.
Cool. Sounds good.
How fast are the vehicles movement?
Vehicles have a movement of 4.
Okay.
But they can also
And-
boost in other things too.
Question before we get rolling: will the slip and slide affect them?
Should, yes. I would
All
consider them allied.
One last question. Can Ty take a action inside the vehicle if she gives someone else the ability to drive? Like she swaps to the passenger seat for somebody instead of her driving?
Yeah, I wouldn't say a problem with that.
Like fire. Okay. So Ty's in the passenger seat. I assume someone like Ocelot or Doc are driving.
Esther jumps in the driver's seat.
There you go.
All right. Strategically speaking, probably the best for Uriah to go first.
All right. Oh, and you've got 4 rounds to get them off the board.
Oh.
Oh, okay, fun.
Gotta make it challenging. Because there are more reinforcements from other places. You know, you had them patrolling other parts of town. You had some outside town. You know, more forces are coming in. Remember, you are
Another question.
You are well into enemy territory.
Another.
We may need to actually have the vehicles go first, considering how close those other mechs are.
I have a small question. Does the dog's tunnels work with the APC and car?
It's an ally.
They're allies.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a. I'm gonna do a thing. Reactivate combat mode. Okay. I'm gonna be in which stance? Yeah, I'm gonna be in Lord stance. I will move. Where is linger mode? There's linger mode. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Delete. I'm in this guy's square now.
Okay.
Um,
You're under him, so ping him so I can see for sure which one it is. Okay, I got him.
the dome dude.
Yeah. He is not representing the type that he usually represents.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Because I think that's usually the Aegis.
Usually, yes. Well,
This is a support NPC.
okay. Okay, so I am going to. So my core system is currently active. So that's a thing. Okay. I will skirmish with torch.
Okay.
Let's see, 2 accuracy because I'm in stealth. That's a 21.
That's going to hit.
Cool. Okay. Give me a brain.
I
Hull
can't
save.
give you that.
Hull save.
17.
Oh, with 1 disadvantage because of Spaceborne.
13.
That's failure. He is knocked prone, which means I get bonus damage.
All right.
Neat. Okay. So he will take. Is this AP? It is not. Okay, it's just energy. So he will take 20 damage overall.
Okay.
17 energy and 3 burn.
Okay.
He's still standing.
He is.
Neat. All right. As a quick action, I will.
Was that all one attack or is there multiple attacks involved in it?
That was all 1 attack.
Okay. Carry on.
I will activate the shock wreath as another quick action, which will do.
Well, you said you were barraging, so that's.
No, I'm skirmishing. I specifically said I was just skirmishing with the torch, which will deal another 6 burn. And that support unit can only draw line of sight to adjacent spaces now.
Okay. You said how much damage did that do?
It did 6 burn.
Okay. And burn does damage immediately or only at the end of the round?
It does damage immediately and at the end of the round if they fail an engineering save.
Okay. All right. The burn took him out.
Neat. So rest of my movement, I'm now in this dude's space.
All right, ping him. I was looking at him.
1 mech up.
Okay.
Uriah, I'm just a swinging.
I mean, if you want to get those trucks out of the way quickly, you need somebody in their line fast as a distraction.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
immediately destroying their support is probably a good way of going. We need to take this guy out now.
I'll go next after Jason's turn.
Oh yeah, I am up, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They beat up Superman. Get him.
The support was hardly Superman. All right, the Ronin
What a name.
is adjacent to Uriah. He's going to swing with his carbon fiber sword.
Neat. Which one is this?
He is standing right there. Yeah, the one you just pinged.
Okay, cool. He has 2 difficulty on this.
All right, he has an accuracy, so that cancels one of the difficulty.
Mhm.
Let's see, he is tier... All right. Since he is tier 2 or higher, he can make 2 attacks anytime he uses the sword. So first one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not going to help. So that's a 1 on the dice and a 6 on the difficulty dice. So -5 plus his 6 attack bonus.
Mhm.
He got a 1.
Give me a hull save.
$16.
Double checking. Okay, he saves. He's not prone.
All right. Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
So got a 5 on both dice. So that's a 0. Plus his attack bonus, though, is 6.
Okay.
Huh, my dice are not loving me today.
Give me another hull save.
15.
Yeah, that's beats it, I think. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Still standing.
Let's see. Let's see. Tier 2, the weapon can make 2 attacks, target different characters, yada yada. Oh, at target. I'm sorry, at T3. Let me check. He is T3. He gets to make 3.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
And he rolled another 1 on the D20 and a 2. So that's -1, so a 5 total. We are retiring that D20 for the night.
Give me another hull save.
You've got like 3 more rolls tops.
Okay.
You're fine.
I'm going to use the same D20 because it's been doing very well on the whole thing.
Okay.
It rolls a 1.
18.
All right. Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's
That's
still
going to be the
standing.
save dice for this guy, but I'm going to move over to the red dice for anything else he does.
Jeez.
And that is his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So who was going to go next?
A good craftsman doesn't blame his tools.
Tiana, what are you doing?
So can the dog move where I have that linger?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay. So Ty is now here. Well, the dog is now there. And she's going to use create entrance
Okay.
to move 5 more. So she's going to now be here, and it creates an entrance where she's at. So I'll wait if you want to put down something.
I can draw a circle.
Yeah.
How big of an entrance is it again?
The size of the dog plus one.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
So
a
a size 4
hole.
That's close enough.
Yep. And then she appears here where another entrance is created. A size 4 hole. Anything around it takes 20 AP damage.
Those
You
cars
wrecked
are
a bunch of people's
destroyed.
cars, then. At least you avoided the
So
houses,
that
though.
is
Someone in
That
the
is
office building's
her
like, my
movement.
car!
and
Because you are in an
then
area
as
populated by civilians.
and then as her last quick tech action, she's going to cast. God, D&D. Hi. She's going to use accelerate and put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going the direction towards us. So if they get in this, they are immediately pushed 5 forward.
Okay, you are setting that up for the vehicles, basically. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And then that is all Ty is doing. Or well,
That's all.
That's all the dog's doing. Does Ty get around with the dog or no?
Because Ty is over here somewhere.
Ty is in the APC in the passenger seat.
Do we give you 2 turns around, though?
Well,
Uh,
that's why I'm asking. It's like my mech gets a turn who is Rabbit and Koke.
Yeah.
But you do specifically have the ones that can do everything with the mech.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let Tiana do something.
Ty's pulling out the sniper rifle and firing at the guys in front of him.
Or you could use your turn to get the driver to move.
That's
I don't think
She's
I don't.
not
I think the
driving.
vehicle.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
not
Yeah,
driving.
yeah.
Okay.
She's
You
specifically
can
said
call
she's
the
a
vehicles to move
passenger.
at any point that is y'all's turn to do something.
Yep.
But it's its own turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They're their own turn.
Yeah. Okay. So she's going to try and roll to hit. Plus take somewhat high 26. How are you?
All right. And the red ones are okay. That's humans one. All right.
She
The evade
just
is a
pokes her
10.
body.
And how much damage did your sniper rifle do?
2.
All right.
2 energy.
They have an armor of 1. Is it armor piercing?
It is a pilot weapon. No.
Okay. All right. So you hit a guy
Yeah.
who was facing the opposite direction, but now realizes there's shots coming from behind you.
What the hell did that mech just come out of the ground? Why am I being shot from behind?
Also, one of their friendly mechs behind them just exploded.
The biggest mech on the board was just a
Further down the
distraction.
street.
And
All right.
What was the name of that?
one more logistics question, and this is just about field analyst. The dog did not take a hostile action, but Ty did. Do I get the dice or no? Field analyst is a pilot talent, but I'm going to let you rule on what that is because
She's not currently piloting the dog.
correct.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give her a pass on every restriction she would have on her abilities.
That would
Just
set
because she's out the mech.
precedent. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you taking a hostile action still counts as you taking a hostile action.
Just wanted to double check. No worries.
Megalon, that's the one I was thinking about.
I think we're going to let these guys that just got shot at go, and they're going to unload on this vehicle. Because they don't know what's going on. They just know somebody's hanging out the window with a sniper rifle.
Oh, hey.
And ignoring the giant robot that just burst out of the ground.
Probably
It
smart
hasn't
to.
shot at them. And besides, they can make multiple attacks, I believe.
It is an APC, so I assume it's either armored or high health. But
It has a point of armor, yes. All right. Never mind. They don't have the range to hit you yet. So they will be unloading on the dogs. Not using. They're using the anti armor weapon though, so they will only get the one attack.
do overcharges refresh after each scene, or
No.
okay? I didn't think so. I just wanted to ask.
No, overcharge only refreshes with the full repair.
And the dog's battery is gone because she gave it to Uriah.
I think so. Somebody
She
did.
did.
Does an 8
Yeah.
hit the dog?
No.
I didn't figure it would, but I had to ask. So they fire some basically bazookas at you, but they miss. That is the end of their turn. Who would
I
like
say
to go?
we.
Do the vehicles get one turn, or both of them go?
Each are an individual.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
I vote we get them moving.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
All right, APC
Yeah.
or car?
Let's say you
Get that
could send
hot
the
looking ass car.
well, you could send the APC, like have it move one, slip and slide, move, and then boost, and then like just run over that squad.
Do it. Hey, we'll say Totem Hands is driving. No, wait, that's the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure squishy humans just in armor getting hit by an APC would probably do some damage.
If you made some kind of charge attack against them, sure.
It's probably quick action move, quick action move, quick action boost, ram attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, move, slide, quick action boost, then quick action ram, and just.
Uh-huh.
All right, so they'll move 1 to get them here, then they slide here.
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
4.
I believe that gets them right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, they should be 1, just a little bit further up. There you go.
And then they boost.
All right, then they boost. And we said Esther was driving. She's the same level as y'all, so that's 5 grit she's got.
Hell yeah. APC is famously made for ramming people, stopping protests and stuff like that.
Jesus.
Too real.
They're actually not. They're just. Coincidentally, you can use them for that.
He's making a terrible joke.
All right, where is charge at? Yeah, we'll just count it as an improvised attack.
Sure. Probably is in the APC.
Probably.
All right, so she's got 5 grit. Oh, that's a bad roll. So 6. Improvised attack +1, so 7. Well, that's a 12 though, with her grit added to it.
That hit.
Hey, it's still passing.
And this is against the
Yeah.
Maybe.
humans, who have an evade of 10.
Hey.
All right, so she smacks into him. We will call it 4 points of damage.
Okay. That's like kinetic, right? Because literally kinetic.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. They've got armor. That knocks it down to 3. So several of them jump out of the way, but 2 or 3 of them just kind of get bowling pinned.
I did it for the rock.
Rolling. Watch
Mhm.
that APC rolling.
Rawhide.
The big like trucker horn on it.
Yeah, on the back of it, you see the Spaceballs "We Break for Nobody."
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I just thought of something, but it doesn't apply. Sorry.
All right, then my go. Alright, the assassin can leap 6 spaces in any direction. Or they can just move 6 over. So it sprints up to the car. As a quick action, it will put Assassin's Mark on the car. So for the rest of the scene, these effects apply. It has resistance to that target's damage. Damage it deals to the target cannot be reduced, and it gains a +1 accuracy on all saves forced by the target.
Ooh.
To be fair, that wasn't as going to be as helpful as I thought it was going to be.
It sounds a lot more
Target-
menacing.
It sounds more menacing than it actually is.
It's actually more of a
Yeah.
defensive thing than it is an offensive
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Such a weird name for it to be a defensive maneuver.
Yeah.
Is that unit called an assassin?
Yes.
At least that's why it's called that then.
Yeah. Now the fact that you can't reduce the damage he deals, that's significant. Just that he's doing it to a car that wouldn't have been able to anyway. All right, but he's going to attack it with the heated blade. Oh, +2 accuracy. $19 on the dice, +5, plus attack bonus. So that is a 25. He critted on the car.
Oh dear.
Oh, there goes the car.
What was it? 25?
Yes.
Field analyst, roll a d6. Tried.
Dang.
All right, so still a crit.
Oh man, I really wish I could use my tens on enemies. That'd be fun.
Okay, surprisingly, the car survives. The heated blade only does 4 points of damage. The car has 5.
Ugh.
So he takes the top of the car off.
They now have a convertible.
The headrests go flying. Luckily, they ducked.
More of a Hot Wheels looking ass car.
Oh my lord.
So that was a move. That was an attack. But he does have another weapon system, so that's all he can do. So that's his turn. Who would like to go next?
Get that car the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Get the car out.
All right, so it moves 1. Slides here. 2, 3, 4. It boosts. 1, 2. Well, it can't pass through that.
Up the curb.
It's exactly what it's doing.
So, question: do the two in the car get a chance to escape if the car's about to get destroyed?
I would probably give him some kind of roll.
Or they just jump onto the APC?
There's just a lot of screaming going on right now in the car. Now it's audible because the top's off.
Ocelot
Yeah.
is not. Ocelot is driving. Ocelot is not screaming. She is focused.
hmm
The speakers are blaring though.
Zero beat.
You hear Totentan as he jumps the curb. You hear Totentan's though. But gotta.
I never want to ride with you again.
This is the only time you ever heard him sound nervous.
Lock in. Lock in.
I wonder.
All right. So that was one of y'all's.
Okay, I could in theory do that. Alrighty.
Of course you could.
Well, as long as I get to here and I keep a reaction, I can get to the other hole.
All right. The operator's going to
If-
go. He's going to use his step.
Uh-oh.
This allows him to teleport anywhere in line of sight and a range of 50.
Put 'em on the
These
Ritz.
guys.
Yep.
So he pops up on the corner of this building. He will shoot at the APC. He is a tier 2. He gets to fire twice. So one will be at the
Seems
APC and one will be at the
unnecessary.
dog.
So what I'm hearing is I should have blown him up first.
Oh, well, hindsight is 20/20.
That's what it is.
And hopefully he'll just roll 20. Oh, +2 accuracy. Mustn't forget that.
I mean, I did knock out their support mech, but
That is a +4. 26.
Yeah?
So that is, let's see, 14 points of damage to the APC.
Hmm.
It's not armor piercing or anything. It's got armor. Ah, there we are. All right, it's got 2 health left. For his second shot, he regrets not having already declared it for the APC again, but he will shoot at the dog. Does a 12 hit the dog?
Yep.
All right, the dog takes 7 points of damage.
Take 6 because of armor.
Yep, that's fine.
I think I have something to disable that operator for a turn, but if someone else wants to level the building, like, you know, for example,
What kind of building is that?
This that he's standing on,
Yes.
typical apartment building.
I mean, I could get him off.
Possibly
Y'all are in a residential area.
civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, we are in a deep
I can-
civilian area.
I can do it without. I can possibly do it without complications from civilians.
I will say my next turn is going to be dropping an accelerate in this area so they can zoom out. So as long as I do it before they move again.
And
Yep,
he will
yep.
use his last quick action for a quick tech action,
Mhm.
and he will put a lock on the APC.
Alrighty, daddy.
I thought there was a target thing that I usually used for that. Yeah, maybe that's it.
We probably need to artillery this group if possible, because APC's on its last leg, and they haven't gone yet.
I know. We're at the point where they can at least follow. They can run on foot.
But if need be, correct.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're at the point where now we can cover them and if
Yeah.
they're on foot. So I think we're okay with them blowing up at this point.
We still
Like-
have one person that's injured who can't move.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's understandable, but we also have like 3 or 4 mechs within walking distance.
If I get up there, I have a couple different things that can work as shields, and I grant hard cover.
Okay. Do you want to go up and do that then?
I can if no one else wants to go.
Go for it. The
Go
operator
for it.
still is going to be there for a bit, so I can do that whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Jump through the hole. 1, 2. Moves over here. 1, 2. How much movement do I
not
have? It's
seeing
been a
it.
minute. Why did I close that screen?
Wrong screen.
Wrong lever. 5. Okay. One more. Gonna boost just to get a little bit further, putting myself kind of like at least between the other guys.
Just big fuck off shield.
Oh yeah, no, she's kind of looming.
Stand there, menacingly.
I mean, she's
I'm just
He's got to go with his strengths.
yeah. Activate accelerate, which will drop a. If I drop it on them, does it move them automatically, or does it move them on their next turn?
Accelerate immediately moves them. If it starts in their square, it immediately moves them.
it's the whole.
I'm just trying to get a rectangle here, and I can't grab the ones I've already drawn. Just measuring to make sure. So
Sometimes the
5.
drawings are really picky about letting you select them.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys. That is a 5 long. So the
Alright.
APC or the car is jettisoned.
Forward.
Wrong, guys. Alright, so it slides forward to here.
And as the second
Reaction, subterranean reposition. It immediately moves to the other circle.
So it pops up here.
there's a lot of screaming going on in that vehicle right now.
Whoa!
Um,
It's like wacky race.
the APC would
Well,
be considered an allied character, correct?
Correct. It is
Yes,
an allied
yes,
character.
yes.
It is an allied character.
So the APC now has an overshield of 9.
Jesus.
God.
They won't save it from another
Damn.
crit, but as long as it's not another crit, it should be good.
Overshield equal to 4+ grip, baby.
My lord, ma'am.
But I said this before, but because I took Sun Z, I just assumed that the dog's holes might be like in the ground, but it's just like blink, blink.
Now you're thinking
It's like
of
blink
portals.
tech. It's like portal tech.
There are many blink gates.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it make a lot more sense. As far as why only allies can use it and all that jazz. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That I have Sun Z, and I took the Prospector. I was like sitting here, I was thinking, I was like, why does it? Okay,
How
this
can
is
I
how
make
we
this
can make
work?
it sense.
Yeah.
This is how we can make it make sense.
Bloop, bloop.
I like it.
I was double checking something else, but it should be all I can do.
Okay.
Can I make another
Solve.
accelerate just like diagonally, like to like pull Q the other?
It's a quick tech.
I
We
know.
are-
I don't have it.
We are literally.
But it lasts
just
until your
making-
next turn.
As long as they go before me, they can zoom out of there.
Congratulations, you've made the Hot Wheels track I could never have as a kid.
Complete with like the.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay,
Alright.
I was wrong on the cover. Oh wait, no, it's soft cover.
Okay. So
Not
there
hard
is
cover,
some
but
cover.
they have soft cover from me and the 9 overshield and the I'm drawing rectangles again. The guy on the roof and the blue guys, when they start their next turn, will take kinetic damage from me. Scouring Swarm.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna jump back over here to one of the last mech on the far side that hasn't gone,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to go.
Okay. Where's he going?
Let's see. You're in the space with him. Does that cause him any
I am.
complications when he moves?
Gives me a chance to reaction attack if he does.
Fair enough. Well, he's going to move forward 6, so go ahead and give your reaction attack.
I am going to reaction attack.
6.
Well, Overwatch. I'll use the Terashima Blade.
Okay.
19.
His evade is a 15.
Okay.
However,
a
as a
hit.
reaction, he will use barrel roll.
Uh-huh.
The trigger, a
barrel?
melee or ranged attack, hits the ace. The ace performs a barrel roll, flying 6 spaces in any direction and causing the attack to miss. This movement ignores engagement and does not provoke reactions.
Okay. Fair enough.
Curse you, Fox McCloud.
Now, he's also got a recharge on it, so he can't do it like every turn. I'll have to roll the recharge.
Mhm.
So
That's
that
interesting
was-
because I was about to use a reaction for hitting too, so I'm not sure how those would correlate with one another.
the attack is considered a miss.
Okay, fair enough.
As he's flying, though, he zips away. He barrel rolls to avoid you.
Mm-hmm.
While he's spun around your direction, though, he shoots missiles at Uriah.
Okay. He has 1 difficulty now.
Why 1 difficulty?
Well, it was 2 because I was sharing a space with him, but while my power's still active, I consider to have permanent soft cover.
All right, what power is still active?
His core battery.
This is a different scene. You did that doing all the stealth stuff over there. You don't
Fair
last so
enough,
long.
okay. Never mind.
All right, this is seeking and smart, which I don't think. Oh, smart means it goes against your E defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he got a 15. Does that hit your E defense?
Yeah, it does.
All right, 6 points of explosive damage.
Okay.
Let's see, that was a move, that was a shoot. Then he will boost to continue moving. And that is his turn.
Alrighty, let me see if I can do something.
So who amongst y'all has not gone yet? I know
I have-
Rappy and Duba have not gone. I don't think Patrick's gone.
I have not gone either.
I would like to. Shit, do I have it? I think I do. Okay, cool. All right. Cortez will go. If it pleases the court, that's gonna be the name of my new mech.
It's almost like Cortev is aware that war crimes will be forthcoming.
Yeah. Well.
All
gonna
right. So what
get
is grid
up
space
in-
going to do?
I'm gonna get up in here between the holes and the rest of my movement just to get that sweet cover from Vika.
Okay.
And then I would like to I would like to attempt to execrate the operator.
Is that the one where you phase him out of reality or something?
Yes.
All right. What does he have to roll?
Big
What do you
on
have to roll?
That's a system save.
All right.
You get sent to
My
the corn.
Target is an 18.
Well, he got a 10.
Off to the void with you.
You vile
There's
creature.
also a little husk that's right there as well that they can see.
All right. How long is he gone?
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Or is it end or beginning? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Execrate, make them intangible, less. Okay. The effect lasts until the banished character moves adjacent or starts their turn adjacent to a void husk. With that knowledge, I'm going to move my husk because it can be within 3 of them. I'm going to make it inside the building.
Someone in that apartment's just having
Does
a
it
very
still
bad
does
day.
it still have to be able to fit in the building?
It's intangible.
Okay. In that case, you are freaking out some people in the building, probably.
Yes. It's
But
just like a
it does no
gray-
damage. It's just a thing.
No, it's just psychological damage. So they have to come down. They have to come down to clear this status, and they have to come down and into the building, which I'm hoping effectively takes them out for at least another round. That's one quick tech. I will do a second. I'll do a second quick action to. Okay. Let's see. One, two. Ooh, cool. I can do that. All right. I am going to use my Drone Commander 3 ability to invigorate. Sending a pulse from within range 3, which is myself. It's Vika, the enemies down below us, and in the vehicle. So
Alright.
it just goes in a line like that.
And what's it doing?
Allies allies will gain 4 overshield. Hostiles will take 2 energy.
Does overshield stack?
No.
It's mostly to get the car some overshield.
I had 9
Yeah.
on it.
Oh, I thought you had it on the APC.
Wait,
Yeah,
Did
you
I?
had it
It's
on
the
the
car.
NPC.
I'm sorry. I was
good.
mistaking vehicles.
So now both vehicles have some overshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Let
a
me
lot of
drop
overshield,
down.
but maybe it'll survive a
Car
hit.
has 4 overshield. APC has 9, I think it was.
9. And it's just like a feedback loop. It's like it's almost like an Ouroboros of like energy just going through, cycling all the way back around to grid space. So me, Vika, and the car have overshield.
Nice.
And then the soldiers took 2 energy.
Yeah, I've already done their
Cool.
given them their damage.
Awesome. That is it for me.
All right. Who do I have left? All the mechs have gone, I think. So I've just got 3 more units of soldier.
2. These guys already went.
Yeah, and I've
You
got
said
3
you had
more.
3.
I've got a total of 4 soldiers groups.
Oh, I didn't see. Yeah, they blended
Yeah,
up.
they
now,
were
I see 'em.
spread out. They didn't know exactly how you were coming in, so that they were spread out down that road.
Gotcha.
We will start with And we'll start with green here. That is humans group 3. One, two, three, 4. And they will shoot at Vika.
Go.
21. They're using their anti-armor weapon. So that is, you take, that's a crit. So you take 10 explosive.
Hey.
Overshield gone. I take 6 explosive.
Okay.
Reduced by your armor.
Their armor.
Armor?
piercing.
What armor?
Oh, that's right. Yours just a pool
Wrong,
of health.
wrong one.
Yeah.
Meat sponge.
Hello, yes, my name is a walking health bar.
She almost has a mana bar.
The second bar with Latin is on the way.
It's just like in Kingdom Hearts where you get that full health bar and it starts going over a little bit.
Let's see. They can't do most of the tech actions. Yes, they could boost. Move a little bit more. All right. All right, we are back to you guys.
I guess I could go next.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we need to throw something out for your phylactery thingy, don't we?
Yeah, where I'm standing. Phylactery goes right there.
Where's that little blue dot that I like to use?
Right, yeah, right on this
Oh,
area.
one more down. Okay, gotcha.
Then these are just regular people, right?
Which one's where?
Right here.
Well, they are armored. They're in pretty heavy duty battle armor, which doesn't mean a whole lot to a mech. But
That mean they're not mech. They're not in
No,
mechs.
no.
They're just
they are
people.
infantry guys with guns and bazookas. They just have a little bit of. They just have some decent body armor.
All right, I'm shooting my unraveler at it. It's a launcher.
Unraveler just sounds bad.
Picture the spaghettification of the clan or the
Well,
group
if
there.
you go into
Yeah.
it, half of horror stuff sounds bad.
It's
Yeah.
a range of
That's fair.
10, so they're in my range to hit.
Okay. All people like that are considered to have soft cover because they're spread out.
That's fine.
So that's like one difficulty. Their evade's only
That's a
10, so they're not hard to hit.
The attack is a 15.
All right, that's definitely a hit.
2d6 damage. It's a hit. So they take 7 energy damage.
All right. Is it armor piercing or anything weird like that?
No, but it says if an attack from this weapon not deal enough damage to destroy its target or cause it to take at least one structure, it only deals 2 reliable damage.
The Unraveler, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you roll the damage, and if the amount of damage doesn't destroy the target or cause it to take 1 structure damage, then instead they only take 2. So
Instead of 7, it's 2.
Okay.
If it doesn't destroy him.
If it doesn't destroy or take structure, then yeah, they only take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
They did not destroy the unit. But they took some damage.
Yeah. Then
That was a move and a shoot. Do you have another weapon system you can fire? Or lock onto somebody or, whatever else.
I don't think I got anybody close to me to lock on. Because Because who's this right here? Enemy or
That
us?
is an operator. It is
Enemy.
an enemy.
Yeah,
Oh, but
take
he is
that
phased.
part.
He is phased out of reality at the moment.
About to say, but he's still too far regardless.
You got these guys here. You got these guys here. You got these guys down here.
I mean, I have another weapon. I got a light. That's also 10 damage. I mean, 10 distance.
Yeah, you could reach for sure these guys.
Yeah.
I think they're probably the only ones you could reach, though.
Yeah.
But you've already shot them once. You probably don't want to shoot them again.
Shoot them again. Okay. What's their E defense?
Their E defense is a 10.
Oh, it's a 13 to hit.
All right, that's a hit. What kind of damage does it do?
One kinetic.
Okay. All right, and does that wrap it up for you?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna let the blue boys go, even though I know they're about to take damage because it's their turn.
Yep.
How much damage did your whatever it is do?
2 kinetic.
Okay, that's not too bad then. Then they will pull back a little bit, so they're not in that swarm anymore. And then they will shoot their anti-armor weapons at you. Does a 6 hit you?
Me? No.
Yeah. Didn't think so. But then they will lock on to you.
Makes aggressive eye contact back. There's no eyes, just they could feel it.
Just aggression.
Just aggressive, yes.
Two little coals in the water fire.
Yep. Angry water, just like
Oh goodness. I see Mr. Audrey selecting targets. What horrible thing is our Barbarossa pilot going to do?
Keeping in mind this is a residential area.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you reminded me of the residential area in the entire sense, due to the simple fact
Uh-huh.
the one mech on top of that building, I could be an a-hole and fire a jackhammer round and just do damage to that building and watch it crumble. But anyway,
you would be doing
Yeah,
damage just to the building. He's
we-
intangible.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
attack it.
And
Hey.
also, it's already been confirmed that is an apartment block.
Look, they're already having a bad time with is it simulacrum or
The husk, yeah.
the husk in there?
The building collapsed and we probably destroyed the husk.
Would not destroy the
And
husk.
3 or
It's
4
intangible.
apartments.
Oh, that's
Well,
right. He has to
I have to
destroy
be-
him. He has to go down and destroy the husk to free himself. Okay.
I have to be
just
very careful if I do another dig because I could destroy the building entirely.
I
We have-
mean,
we have enough holes.
Uh huh.
look,
Yeah.
to be fair, the worst Audrey's going to do is there's going to be a crater in that parking lot. Some people's cars might be destroyed, but that's
There
a
are.
risk he's willing to take.
The dog's already wrecked 2 cars.
Yeah. You're not the first one to cause vehicular violence.
That's what insurance is for, anyway.
They'll just print up another one. It's fine.
Space Amazon will just get him one overnight. It's fine.
But yeah, no. If I can go,
Yeah, go for it.
basically, all Audrey's gonna do is about right there, just launch a shell.
All right. How big an area does it cover?
Please hold as I go back to the. That is what I'm trying to remember. It is a blast of 2. So my memory serves right. It's basically 2 out from the center point. So if
Okay.
I'm making it
So you should
there,
be getting- you should be able to get
So
both.
yeah, you're gonna wreck a lot of cars and hit those 2 guys, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna
and that's
you're not
all.
even gonna damage the little building over here.
See, I'm saving insurance some money. Not a lot, but some.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
No.
Somewhere there's a tiny gecko screaming into the night.
Or it sees money, or it sees money signs.
That too.
It's a tiny gecko shooting himself up, so he's gonna be the next monstrosity you have to find. Because those things will be making a comeback.
I believe it.
Geckos only have like 1 brain
so-
cell though, so we should be fine.
I mean, my brain cell's already sitting here asking, how do I do this again? But if I'm not mistaken, it's my grit plus accuracy and a d20 for hit.
Correct.
Okay. Dice roller, please. Advanced.
I picture the Barbarossa when it reloads. It's just this hot shell starting a little forest fire around him because of where he is.
Just
I hope
pops up
not,
and
but
up over the
you know
trees.
it's possible.
This little brush fire.
It's like parking lot. What parking lot? Forest. What forest?
They burned the park down.
Luckily, there's no houses on this side of the street to catch fire. The street is
Alright.
a natural fire stop.
Do I have to make individual rolls to hit for both of these?
1 for each group.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my 2 rolls to hit.
Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. We'll say the first one's on green. 20.
20.
All right, that's a hit and a crit.
Oh, don't tell me that. Anyway,
Next one's on blue.
next on blue. 11.
All right, they're evading the 10, so that's also a hit. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna talk about the soft cover thing, but I forgot. Area effects bypass that. So both of those are hits.
Yeah.
One of them's a crit.
You also have a d6 on your, but it won't go up to a crit. But yeah, because you said
Jason-
you had accuracy.
Jason, I did crit with the sniper rifle on red, and the damage is 2. Were you doubling the damage for that? So it would have been 4.
The way crits work for players is usually to roll damage twice and take the highest.
Yeah.
But since that
Yeah,
weapon
well,
had
it's-
a baseline damage, I probably should have. Which one were you shooting at on red? You said.
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought of that.
Oh no, it's quite alright. So it'd be another 2 damage. All right.
He'd do that to us in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, granted. I
So
was
yeah,
gonna say
that
because
that squad ain't looking very good. Between somebody getting, one of them getting shot and 2 or 3 of them getting knocked down by an vehicle running through them.
And
Well,
then,
let's see. Here's the sad thing. I have Siege Specialist 3.
uh-huh.
That means 1 round when you perform a critical hit on a character or object with a cannon, hence my weapon, you may choose to cause a explosion of secondary munitions, causing a blast 2 explosion around your target. Characters within the affected area must either drop prone as a reaction or take 2 explosive damage and be knocked back by 2 spaces from the center of the attack.
Is that your choice or theirs?
Mine.
So first thing, how much damage you do?
Oh, let's see. It's 3d6s.
Fuck.
Jesus!
Let's see. Oh, and because of the crit, doesn't that mean that's an extra d6?
No, you roll it twice and pick pick which one is higher.
So roll 66 and take the highest 3.
Well, roll 3 and
Roll
3.
36 twice.
Yeah.
First,
All
second.
right, so that's an 8 or a 7. So you'll
And
roll
a
the
7.
8.
That 1 on the 3rd dice both times.
Yep.
That third dice just said no.
And then
That
another
is not
36 for the other
nice.
team.
But I will not choose to do the secondary explosives, so I'll leave that be.
Why
And
not?
then you got to roll 3d6 for the other.
And 3d6 for the last one. Boop. 5.
It
Wow.
doesn't matter, they're dead.
Well, that group is. Let's see about these guys over here.
Just
damage.
5.
1, 2. That was humans 3.
I like how they still inexplicably catch on fire.
They are still alive.
It is sci-fi. Everything catches on fire.
Why is everything made of explodium?
All right, and that leaves me with my last guys to go. Or is that everything you're doing?
That's it. That's everything I'm doing because I don't really think there's much more he could do unless I want to be an a-hole and activate Ace and then just fly. But anyway, no, I just love how everyone reacts with like, "Wait a minute, how much damage you do? Don't worry about it." The answer is yes.
I don't know. I'm starting to do damage too, but like I'm not nuke a city block with one shot damage. I'm just like stab one person.
All right, they move and move, or they move, boost, and they reach anybody with their weapons. Though.
Just imagine if the Barbarossa ever flies, it turns into the space battleship Yamato.
Yeah, the battle cruisers from StarCraft. Yeah.
I just see it putting its arms out in an aggressive T pose and just hovering.
Again, y'all
All right.
laugh. I do have rapid burst jump jet system and Ace 3, so don't try me. That will happen.
Fridge!
All right, so these guys moved as far as they could, and they are one short of being able to shoot Vika.
Amazing.
No.
Viko will lean forward a little bit, like, come on, just right here.
Right here on the chin.
Like pointing on its chin. I have a mech name for you when you're done here, Audrey. Is your refrigerator running?
Oh,
And I believe we have Freddy and Whip left.
Yeah.
yep. All right. So that is. I'm gonna start by. Gotta get back to active mode. I'm going to activate my core power.
All right, what's that do?
That for the rest of this scene, I gain +1 accuracy to all attacks, checks, and saves. Additionally, once a turn, I boost as a free action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my base move of 5, which will get me here.
Okay.
And then, do I actually have to be in here for the hole to
You gotta
activate?
be
or
inside the
how's-
hole for it to activate, yes.
Alright, so I will get my free boost. 1, 2.
You do have to use your reaction to do that. Just keep that in mind.
I understand. 4. And
You are now
I
inside
will,
people.
Yeah, there's a unit there.
all I see is these guys down here. Oh, this is where they're actually.
Yeah, that's where the little
Spot right
guys
here.
are standing.
Yeah, you might need to refresh Roll20. It may have bugged on you.
Okay, yeah, hang on. Da-da-da.
Well, also the little troopers are black on a gray street, so they're a little hard to see.
Yeah, were they where I was looking at them? Yeah, where I was looking, they were down here. So,
Okay, yeah, I don't know what
Oh,
caused
good.
that then.
You had to move him to get the truck to move.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's probably where his Roll20 locked up or whatever.
all right. Which is even weirder because I saw the flames pop up when that happened. So it was just them was malfunctioning.
Roll20 does weird crap.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I count as being invisible
Okay.
because I boosted and made a standard move.
Yep. Yep.
Then I'm going to use my which one is I keep what that thing's called? That's not flash anchor. First make enclave support. Strike code. I'm activating Mirage. And right now the car is invisible.
Oh, nice. How long is it invisible?
Until the end of their turn. Basically, at the end of the car's turn.
Okay, they get
Time
to take
they
they
get the hell out of
a round of action before they become visible again.
Yes.
Nice.
and actually, Reddy is actually going to stick here and activate his shield.
Okay.
I think I'm actually going to take a heat for that, but I'm okay with that.
And the shield extends how far?
Actually, I don't have to, because it just occurred to me, I'm still in an Everest, so I can use my free... Basically, I get to take a free short skill action once I've seen. So.
Okay.
So it is a... Actually, I think I'll finish my move right there, so... The car is also inside my feet.
Yep. So protective.
Yep. And I think that's all I can do right now, so...
Alright, ready? And I believe it is all of my guys, and that's all of y'all's guys.
See you next time.
It is 9:45.
Oh, yes, we are definitely wrapping up, but we were just trying to get that turn done.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of that was just round one.
I mean,
Yep.
technically we could get everyone off the thing in the next round, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably still
technically,
need to
if
do it
the
tomorrow.
vehicles can overcharge and boost again, then they can get off
Yeah.
the.
I
can
think
get
we
off
have
the
to
map.
be off as well.
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. It's gotta be. You
meet
gotta
the
be.
qualifications.
Ocelot is about to pull a Duke Boys going through those holes.
Yep.
There's gonna be a
It's just-
hydroplaning
it's
down the
just like-
slip and slide. Ocelot's arms are gonna be up like she's on a roller coaster.
Like
Totentan's
hits-
gonna be
she hits-
desperately grabbing his seat, trying not to crap himself.
Screaming
Yeah,
like
just
Ruby
like
Rod from
dri-
Fifth Element.
drifts into the accelerate, goes into the hole, pops out like like Dukes of Hazzard, and just goes.
Cortav's gonna get a picture of them like
Ocelot
this.
just has to remember the most powerful thing of all: family.
As they're coming down onto the ground, you just see like Totentan's like legs are up here, like holding onto the seat.
All right, but we're gonna wrap up here. I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yep.
I don't know that I ever want to separate the party like that again, though.
Yeah, no.
That did
Yeah,
not
it's
work.
frustrating.
It did not work like I was hoping it would work. I don't know what I was expecting to happen.
The player
Wasn't it?
is not good with stuff.
But it just was not well thought out on my part. But anyway, overall we had fun though.
Yeah.
We will come back next time and probably get y'all out of this town pretty quickly. But then you're still behind enemy lines, so you know.
Grab the APC in the car and just go.
Oh yeah. There'll be a lot of going.
Well, the thing is, the APC can be tossed on the dog.
Double accelerating all the way back to town.
Yeah.
But anyway,
hole,
anybody that comes
diggy
by
hole.
and checks us out, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you join us next week. We should. I don't think there's anything weird going on next week. Oh, but that'll be the last session in October.
Yep.
Then we'll only have, what, a month and a half, a month and a week? Whew, I gotta wrap this thing up quick.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta tie up these plot threads.
Yep. Man, I still got NPCs I gotta kill off. What's going on? But anyway, we will see y'all next time. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me has been Carr playing Tiana. Eric playing Uriah. Assume
He's
waving.
Assume
he's
aggressive
waving from the void.
Rappy playing Melody.
Waving.
Duba playing Audrey.
Also waving.
Jeremy playing Cortev.
I'm waving with one hand. There's an obscene gesture going under the desk.
How about the NPCs getting killed?
Patrick playing Freddy.
Just a salute.
And Sarah playing Vika.
I'm just gonna be boring and wave because I can't think anything quippy up.
And we will see y'all next time.
Good night, everybody.